Hey everyone, Garrett here today with Mr. Brandon and Mr. Terry for the Naked Famous Denim live stream. Thanks for tuning in here. It's a lot of fun. We got a great show planned for you guys. Of course, we're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be showing off some upcoming stuff. We got Godzilla updates. We got some stories from Brandon. I'm going to release the Fall Winter 25 preview link. So if you're looking forward to that, I'm going to put that in the chat. We're also going to take a quick look at something from Spring Summer 26. We're going to peer all the way into the future, way into the future, because Spring Summer 26 samples just came in. We've been working really hard to photograph them and get everything set for the trade shows. Then we have a cool, I'm not going to say it's super vintage, but a little bit of an older special piece that Terry dug up the other day, and I thought it'd be cool to show it off.
I don't even know which one you brought.
Well, it's going to be a surprise for you too.
Yeah, live reaction.
Yeah, it was something quite rare that we did. It was not cheap, I will say that, and only a few lucky people have them. And then, of course, we're going to have snack time and much, much more. So you're going to want to stick around until the very end. But before we get started, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this, you should really be subscribed. If you're not, well, you're just crazy. Okay.
Garrett, how do I hit the like button on those pretty blue eyes of yours matching your blue t-shirt?
Yeah, if you like the blue eye.
Wow.
Blue, and not only is this
so
blue t-shirt,
today.
it's natural indigo. Just like my naturally blue eyes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Montreal.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yes. Okay, so let's see who's in the chat. We got some regulars. We got Shankstyle. We got BD Solvents. Sam Selvage W writes Canadian Penny. Hey everyone. Pimp named Slickback. Haven't seen him for a couple weeks. KMX. Mike.
Oh yes, KMX.
A lot of regulars.
KMX.
I know there's also a lot of people who watch, but they don't go in the chat. But I highly recommend you hop in the chat. Just log into your YouTube account. You can go in the chat, ask questions, interact with other people, and yeah, it's lots of fun. So Brandon, he was missing from like the last 3 or 4 live streams. So we got to do a little bit of a catch up with get it? Catch up.
Hello again.
He's back. Where have you been?
Well, my girly friend and I ventured to a little town called Salt Lake City, and it was lovely. And then we went to visit a certain amazing cotton scientist named Sally Fox, and that blew our minds. We got to go to her farm. It's like an hour away from Sacramento in California. Mm-hmm. Well, I would call it a farm, but she calls it like a nursery or something like that. It's not really a full-blown farm, I guess. Maybe it is. Semantics. And then we went to the fine city of Las Vegas, where we saw some cool licensing things, and where my girlfriend won $900 playing craps.
So wait. We gotta rewind. Why did you go to Salt Lake
All
City?
right, so starting with Salt Lake City, we did it as a triple threat. One is we sell to a beautiful store there called the Stochist, and the owner's name is Helen. Shout out to Helen, she's amazing, and her store is really the only cool store in Salt Lake City. It is actually quite a lovely town, super clean, super nice people. Obviously, a lot of Mormon influence there, and just a lot of like. Very family-friendly people. Not a cigarette butt on the floor, not a piece of garbage on the floor. We were pretty impressed by it. Big, wide streets, so pretty interesting place. With amazing views of the mountains in the background. Anyway, so we did a little event at their store. We made origami for the customers. It was a really great turnout. We sold a lot of jeans and got to make a lot of origami, meet people, talk. People came in wearing their stuff, a lot of like full elephant outfits, like, nice. Jacket matching the pants. Some elephant XS, I think there was, reminded me of you, Terry.
Was it hot down there? Or
no,
it not that hot?
No,
there?
It actually was cool. I don't know if it's because of the elevation or whatever, but it was actually cool, and a little bit rainy, but that was fine. We dealt with it. We had a great time anyway. We rented some scooters, which my girlfriend had was very fond of, and so was I. So I didn't have to walk everywhere.
Shout out to Cam in Salt Lake City.
Shout out to Cam.
I promised him that we would do it.
What is it?
He was an amazing customer.
One of the customers, Cam. So shout out to him. Oh yeah, that's right. Some of the customers said they watched. So hopefully, if Cam is watching now, hey Cam, shout us out. No. I think he doesn't watch live. I think he watches when it's recorded. So you'll see this in the future on the YouTube. So that was awesome. The staff in the store were awesome.
What was the most popular jean that people were buying? Would you say?
It was probably which jeans did we have sent there?
Well, everything was left, but workforce Selvage, the Cobra, Black
that's
Cobra
right.
was
The workforce that was popular, the Black Cobra is popular. Obviously, when we sell to the retailers, it's not like going to Tati and Yoko where they have the full collection, so they have to kind of pick and choose what's there.
We brought the 40
But
ounces
yeah,
and the Godzilla.
yeah, they didn't sell strong guys, so we kind of brought some, and they sold a bunch of them.
Nice.
Oh, see here, someone's Buffalo says thanks for the denim pig. Yeah, we made all the different kinds of stuff.
What things can you make out of origami?
I can make a dog, a bird, a pig, a monkey, a dinosaur, 2 kinds of flowers, a samurai hat, which is always funny because then you wear it, and I always joke that they have to wear it for the rest of the day. A kid came with his dad, and the dad's like, "Okay, I'll make sure he wears it." And I made one for the store. I can make a dinosaur. Anyway, I don't remember what else I can make, but a few things. My girlfriend for my birthday bought me a book called Porno-gami, and you can make like a wiener and other things. I have to make I have some pink denim upstairs.
Nice.
And I'm gonna make a denim wiener eventually. Anyway, we'll show it on this one. Yeah, if I can do a dinosaur, can I do a Godzilla? I don't know. Okay, patent pending. Anyway, and then we also went to this amazing festival called the Kilby Block Party. It's a 4-day festival. We just went to one day because we weren't there for too long. We saw Weezer as the headliner. That was sick. And the third reason why we went was to meet up with this amazing gentleman named Weston K, who is the owner of, and I guess the namesake of, what's it called? Of Rose Anvil. Rose is actually named after his grandmother, and amazingly, coincidentally, my grandmother's names, both of them, were also named Rose. So that was pretty cute. But yeah, he's a super nice guy, very tall. He's like 6'4". I'm 6 feet tall, and he was, I was looking up. So it was awesome. He actually came, met us at the concert, so we hung out there a little bit. And then he gave us a tour of his like factory. They make leather goods too. They don't just do the YouTube. They actually sell stuff also. So yeah, check them out for some little leather goods.
If you
and
guys don't know,
stuff.
well, you probably have seen his channel. It's the channel where they cut the shoes and the boots in half.
Right.
And they have like millions of subscribers.
Well, over a million. He has over 1 million subscribers, so he's been very successful. And he's getting more and more interested in denim and denim content. So like we're gonna do more and more stuff with him. We already lent him some denim to do a collaboration. We're working on a collaboration for the future, which is very exciting. Actually, something a denim fabric that we've never had before. That's gonna be badass with his leather concept. And anyway, when we were there. Gigi, my girlfriend, and he let us use like look at the different leathers that were there, and so we made he had us clip out a bunch of coasters, and so we have like I don't know where the cordovan one. We had a cordovan one. I think she kept that. We have this like really cool this is like
the blood core.
This is the blood core leather, so you can see like the red inside with the black outside. Pretty cool. And then we stamped it Rose Anvil. We got this one. I have to get him to explain me again. He was really psyched about this leather. And I don't remember why. I think it was the waxy texture, but it was some kind of special piece.
It's red, but it's like almost looks like veg tan.
It's like fleshy.
No, it's like wax coated on the outside.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like if you,
it was very. He had a really interesting story about it.
Interesting.
And then this is just some like regular veg tan that he had. Nice thick veg tan. Looks like around 8 or 9 ounces. This one, and then he had this one, which is sole leather. And it was like a really special sole leather that like they don't make anymore. It was also pretty waxy, and like naming me the different boot brands that use it and stuff. That was pretty cool. But the coolest was the actual saddle leather that he had, because I've never in my life seen a thicker leather. I've seen some saddle leather before. We use a saddle-ish leather to make our leather belts, which go all the way up to anywhere from like 12 to 15 ounce. Obviously, it's natural, so depending on where it is, it's different. But look at the fucking size of this. I never in my life.
The quarter pounder.
I never.
for like scale.
My finger? I don't know. I've never
like
in my life
seen
a thicker leather. Or do we have a belt? Do we have one of our 15-ounce leather belts?
Here, okay.
Every time.
Here's a pencil.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
So here's the belt.
Oh man. And yeah, like this is a 15-ounce leather belt. Oh, how do I get the good angle? And yeah, like I think
stack it.
We estimated he had a caliper. Yeah, look
there
at that. Oh my god, that belt is anywhere from like 13 to 15 ounce, and look at the frigging thickness of that leather. It's cray.
Well focused.
It's too big to focus.
So anyway, This was I like he showed me all kind of stuff and old machines, all that stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm the most excited about this piece right here. I'm just a material nerd, and this is just one of the craziest leathers I've ever seen in my life. And that's exactly what I'm like. Oh, if I would have known about this would have been the 40-ounce leather patch instead of like 2 15-ounce leather patch.
Maybe next run.
Yeah, thicker than a Snicker for sure, man. All right. Anyway, so that was pretty fun, and he's so nice. And his right hand man was also super duper nice, yeah, that's so it was a pretty great meeting, and everything was great there. Then we got to go then we flew to Sacramento, and there we were going to meet with Sally Fox. So first, I just rent some like shitty Ford Focus, and we get to the airport, and I go to the rental car place, and there's like a big line, and finally they take me, and the guy, I have my stuff ready, and the guy's like, oh, would you take a 2-door instead? I'm like, all right, like let's go, like just give me a fucking car and let's go. So he gives me the keys, I walk to the car, and instead of a Ford Focus, I have a white Mustang convertible. And it was like, it was like 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm giving Fahrenheit for the American fans.
Yeah.
I don't know how
85 is pretty comfortable.
Yeah, beautiful. It's like 25 Celsius or whatever, something like that. And we dropped the top, and we're just blasting the tunes. Brand new car. There was still like sticker on the tires, and we're just driving top down through the beautiful California countryside. There's farms everywhere and like all this stuff. It was amazing. And then we get to Sally Fox's farm, and she has like all these. She has all these sheep around, and a bunch of dogs, and like all this stuff. And she was so nice to us. She loves talking even more than me, I think. and is like loud and excited and full of energy. I'm like, oh my god, are you sure you're not my mom? Hilariously, coincidentally, she is the exact same age as my mom. She's born in 1956, the same age as my mama. So I'm like, I thought that was pretty damn perfect. I'm sure my mom would love her, by the way. And she was just telling us all these stories, and she's so passionate as we are about denim and men's fashion and all that stuff. She's so passionate about cotton. She's so knowledgeable about cotton. What some people don't realize also is that she comes from a science background. She started from a science perspective and then went into a farming perspective. So we did sit down at the end, and we did a whole interview with her. Garrett is editing it now, and it's going to go up soon. Mm-hmm. But one of the most, a couple of the amazing things that she told me, one of the fascinating things that she said to me was that cotton is not really like a beautiful cash crop. Like, people don't just grow cotton to make tons of money. They grow cotton almost as like an in-between crop, and basically cotton is like in order to make cotton bloom, you have to be tough to it. And I think it's a beautiful perspective. It's like, it's like a boiled egg. The more you boil it, the harder it becomes. And cotton kind of has a very similar like metaphor to it, where if you're really nice to the cotton and you put it in a beautiful high quality soil and you water it nicely and you give it the perfect amount of sun and all this stuff, it will grow into a tree instead. It will take roots, and it will grow. It wants to grow into a big friggin' tree. It doesn't want to grow into like a cotton plant that will flower. So you actually have to give it a little bit of a difficult life. You have to kind of put it in maybe a little bit of a drought, or put it in not the best soil, and then it grows and it flowers, and it doesn't take the crazy roots, and it doesn't turn into a beautiful tree. So I didn't really know that about cotton, and so that I found fascinating. And also found fascinating that she said, like, it was explaining how it really doesn't make that much money. I forget how much it was, but it was like, she was like, oh, it's like $100 per acre that you make or something like that. And that's not a lot of money. I mean,
pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies.
So compared to other crops, so they kind of do it as to like break up the land in between doing other crops. But for me, one of the most amazing things that I learned, I mean, I already knew a little bit about it, but it's just that the whole world is against her. She is the most resilient woman that I've ever met, by far. She has mountain lions trying to kill her dogs and her sheep. She has fires. Like last year, there was 3 fires, and every single last summer there's fires, and she has to buy a giant system to like irrigate her land not for the cotton field itself, but so that her sheep will have a place to go if there's a fire. So she that has this like wet plot of land, and the fire will just like rage all around her. Then she has coyotes also, and then she has all kind of different pestilence. Oh, and then there's a new kind of disease that has come out, which is an ancient disease that was brought over by India because someone was reckless and brought some stuff over to California with without the proper controls, and that disease is like killing everything. And then she has pests. She has also then all the other people in the industry that are against her, that are worried that her beautiful brown cotton is going to contaminate their pure white cotton. She has people in Peru that are also growing brown cotton that are bad-mouthing her because she does it a different way than them. The whole thing is insane, and she's alone. She's alone. She has like a couple people. She's like, oh no, I have a couple people, and they come and help me after they work on the watermelon farm all day, and they help me for a few hours. It's insane. Otherwise, she's like alone there. She has she has a couple people that help her. She doesn't have hundreds of people. She doesn't have even tens of people. This woman is so strong, is so smart, is so amazing. Thank God that she has these incredible people around that actually do come and spend their time and help her, and she pays them well. But her resilience and her dedication, her smarts, her passion. She was telling us about this other cotton called a Giza 45. It's this very beautiful extra long staple cotton that has this whole mystery to it, and there's all these like just stories about it. And she spoke to people. She went to a cotton convention, and she spoke to the Egyptian delegation and to like try to find out the secrets of it and all that stuff. Anyway, she's in love with it, and she said when she grew it, she could feel it. She when she stood next to this plant, she felt it in her bones. She felt hope, and that she later spoke to some plant scientists, and they said, "Oh, actually, it's true. The plant itself will give off pheromones, just like an animal gives off pheromones, and it's a living thing that does give off pheromones. And when you breathe it in, and when you feel it, like it can affect your mood. It can affect your your whole mentality." And anyway, it was just very magical. I was very fortunate to be able to sit down with her, and we have an interview coming up. So please, stay tuned, and that will be amazing. And then we went to the casino with her afterwards.
Oh, how was that?
Tell
me more.
We didn't go to gamble. She's rightfully so, like against smoke inside, and so we kind of we took the back door, and there was a sushi restaurant in there, so we treated her for a lovely sushi dinner, and it was so nice, and we just had nice conversation. And my girlfriend is a sommelier, and she knows all about wine, and she knows about growing. So they had all these interesting discussions about biodiversity and biodynamics and biodynamics, and so anyway, that was all fascinating as well. And then we went to Las Vegas, which was very different.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and we met a whole bunch of different anime stuff. Yeah, there will be interesting fox fiber varieties for the future. We wanted, she does brown fox, and she does green cotton too. So we've never done a green one before. However, that will be coming up. And all kinds of other amazing fox fiber stuff coming up. She was wearing our jeans. Mm-hmm. You'll see her wearing our jeans in the interview. She was wearing a Wonder Looper shirt, obviously. And so it was just very good to see that all in the family kind of stuff.
Full circle.
All full circle, all in the family. By the way, she does sell socks also.
Oh yes.
And
we should maybe bring that up real quick on the. What's her website?
Like varieties, I forget how to spell it exactly. No, it's like VR. Anyway, just type in like Sally Fox Fiber or Sally Fox, and you'll go to her site.
Yeah.
Okay.
VRES.
Yeah. Varieties. I don't know how.
All right, put that up on the gargler there.
All right.
Yeah.
So there it is.
So go to shop.
Okay, shop.
And then just click on the socks. It's the first one there. Yeah. So here you go. Here are the socks. They're actually a good price, by the way. This is a 3-pack of socks for how much?
35 US.
Right. So $35 US for 3 socks.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I like this Japanese brand called Orali, and they have like 1 pair of socks for like 55 US or even more. So like this is 3 of organic brown cotton socks.
And they have green ones, it looks
like. Yeah,
they've
green. You can get a multi-pack. You'll see there, go to the site and you'll see if you scroll down at the options.
See the color.
There's multi-packs, there's brown, this, that, and the other.
Wow, this seems like the best Christmas gift, or just like gift.
$35, it's a deal. Go buy it. Support Sally for sure, please.
Go buy 10.
Dude, don't buy from. We're not selling it. I make $0 off this. Go and support her.
Color combination.
You can select like different kind.
brown.
Yeah, 2 brown, 1 green, whatever,
brown.
whatever.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So anyway, check that out. Support her.
Wow, she got a lot of reviews.
Yeah, good.
Average product rating 4.9.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good.
That's pretty high. So yeah, go
Anyway.
support Sally Fox. Buy her, and this goes all the proceeds go to her. So there's no like middleman or anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go buy Sally Fox.
There you go.
socks.
Canadian Penny wearing her socks now. Good boy.
Good
Very,
man.
very good boy.
Okay, so what happened in Las Vegas?
Well, in Las Vegas, aside from playing craps one time and winning $900.
Wait, tell us more.
Oh man, we just sat there, and Gigi was just at the table, and she was just lucky, and we kept rolling. People next to us kept rolling. We just kept winning. We didn't win 900. We won 700 of profit. We put 200 down. You go to Vegas, we're like, okay, we're ready to lose $200, and then when we didn't, we won 900, and then we did not gamble again.
And then what? You go for fancy dinner?
And we were supposed to go to for a fancy dress or something. Did we get it? We didn't get it. We got a semi fancy bathing suit and some steak.
Oh, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, it was very nice, and we had great meetings with a bunch of different properties there, a bunch of animes. I know you're interested in Cowboy Bebop, so we met with them. And
what did they say?
Yeah, they're
stoked.
Yeah, they're excited. So we just have to like negotiate the deal and see what will happen. We met with a whole bunch of different animes. I mean, there's the people who own Naruto and One Piece and all these cool things. So we'll see what shall happen. But it was all good.
All right, and then lastly, I know we've been going for a while. We're gonna get to your questions in just a second. This morning, what did you tell me?
Oh, this morning I picked up a Nintendo Switch 2.
Wait, just one?
I picked up a couple of Nintendo Switch 2s.
I thought you picked up more than a couple.
I got 3, one for me and one for a couple of my friends. But I mean, they were paying me for it. People don't know, but the Costco sells the Switch 2. So I just came out today. Why are we plugging Nintendo? They don't have enough money. They need our help.
More money.
They need our
You know what's crazy now on the Switch 2 is like apparently if you modify the Switch 2, they can brick your device. And when you buy a Switch 2, you're not actually buying the console. You're buying a license to use the console.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Always.
That's the slightest.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I love Nintendo. I love Mario. I love all that stuff. But like,
Yeah, like
just,
Nintendo's
cool.
legal team is like one step away from sending people to houses with baseball bats. Like that's kind of how it goes with Nintendo. But I mean, they're Nintendo.
Oh, you made
They
them,
can get away with
You
it.
changed the battery on your Switch. Well, I guess it doesn't work
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
You know, something like that.
Yeah.
Not that cool.
I still want one.
Yeah.
Still
Well, I
want.
played my Switch last night. Played Old Mario Kart now.
Yeah.
I'm outdated.
Now we got the new one,
Yeah.
the bundle, baby.
Okay. So exciting times. Get Brandon a drink there. I gotta the drink.
Okay, Steven's got a question. Does Sally also sell wool?
I think she said that she did.
Yes, on her.
Yes, if you look on her website, she does sell the wool too, and it's from the goats on her own farm, or the sheep, whatever.
Oh, you can just make a donation too.
Yeah, you can
That's
just
nice.
donate to her also. Just donate if you don't want socks. Don't have feet? Donate.
Yeah.
You guys are out there, you don't discriminate.
Okay. Oh, you can just buy like cones
Look,
of
you can
thread.
buy
That's cool.
merino
Yeah,
hair
you can
for
buy.
$40.
Yeah, here you go. Keep scrolling.
Oh yeah,
Here
you can buy like
some
for knitting.
yarn.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's very.
I'm pretty
cool.
sure that's from her sheep.
Yeah, so if you have a lady friend or maybe your grandma, get her some of the.
Men can knit too, Garrett.
Well, I haven't met any so far. Or a man that knits.
If you are a man out
If-
there and
if
you
you're
knit,
a knitter-
let us know. Let us
Yeah.
know.
That's right.
Yeah, you can get some
Yeah,
of
yeah,
her
yeah.
stuff and
Break the trend.
knit some really cool.
There
Look,
she
there
is.
she is.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes,
Sally
they
Fox,
have to.
we love her. Go support her. Okay, questions
Oh, there's a
here.
lot of questions there.
yeah,
okay.
we missed a couple maybe.
Any interesting fox fiber varieties for future releases?
I mean, basically, she basically just makes little adjustments every year to make it better and better and better. So she does. There's no complete revolution.
Yeah, you can't.
But however, like I said, we've never done green before, so look out for that. We will do one that involves green. We're also going to do some heavyweight stuff, which is going to be amazing. I'm not sure if did we tease that before, but we're going to have a heavyweight canvas version Yeah,
We haven't talked
we're
about
gonna,
that.
dude. We're gonna be using. Yeah, man. It's gonna blow people's minds, dude. Because it's like, imagine the elephant and fox fiber mixed into one. Like, it won't be cheap, but it's gonna be ridiculous. What other questions you got? Are Sally Fox's N&F jeans faded? Yes. She has a hole in the knee from working, I guess, and like she has the ecru by Fox Fiber, no. She has that one, but she also has the original, and it's really nicely faded, and like the knee has a hole in it, and you see everything. Anyway, we took some photos of her, so when you
said to wash it, also warm, it would get darker.
Yeah.
Shang
That's
Style
right.
brought up a good point. He says he thought the older 10-ounce brown fox had
Yeah. That's true. That's true. However, that's a mixture. So what we're gonna do for the future is gonna be a green where you can see the green better, where it's not just mixed in. But yes, that's true. Very often, actually, a lot of the stuff that Taisho Boseki does, which is the spinner, is they mix the green and the brown. So that's true. However, we've never done a green only. So I think that will be very unique, and so that is coming in terms of newness. I think you don't see that much only green from her in denim.
When we spoke to the gentleman at Taisho Boseki, he was saying how the yield of the brown fox fiber is like maybe a quarter of a regular white cotton, and then the fox fiber green is even lower. So it's an eighth or a 16th of what a regular cotton acre of land would give you, and so that means that the green is just even more expensive, even more rare, and so there's just like a shortage of it. There's not a whole lot of green fox fiber to go around. Mexican Boy says, when is the Empire Selvage coming back?
It is coming back. First of all, New York has some. New York has some stock, so please check the New York store, because for sure they have some, so it is already back. And we are making more of it as well. We do not sell it on Tate and Yoko. And in fact, you cannot buy it on the New York store website either. They will show that they have it. However, you have to go to the store, or you can call the store and they will check the stock for you. But that is a special piece that we like to have that you can only buy from the store. Just like if you come to Tate and Yoko in Montreal, you can only get the, like the jeans that say Tabarnak on them at our store. But they are already back, and if your size is not there, we are making more.
Are we going to make Strong Guy in the Bell Pro jeans?
No. However, we are making Strong Guy in the Empire State jeans. And that will be available by the fall. So I think by back to school time, August, September, something like that.
Okay, good stuff.
Canadian Penny, he mentioned how I released the Japan video on the weekend. He can't believe those mills. So if you guys don't know, Gigi, Brandon, I, Terry, and Steve did a little voyage about a month and a bit ago over to Japan.
It's been like a month
and we
a half
visited a denim dyeing and weaving, like basically front to back. We did yarn spinning, and we did everything in the whole denim process. So if you haven't already seen it, after this, go over and watch that. There's more than just the denim making. There's snacks, there's travel, there's go to McDonald's,
hijinks,
all the good stuff. So definitely check that video if you haven't already, because it is a lot of fun, and if you've never been to Japan, it kind of gives you a unique perspective, I think, on Japan, because
we tried to make it like informative without being too samey there, just trying to show like a little bit of a unique twist there. But it's a ton of fun. I know Brandon's been going there for years, and like it was really fun being out there with Brandon, because he's really excited to show the stuff that he's already been through time. Like, I gotta check this place out. I gotta check
it's
out.
It's cool
that
to go with
place.
Brandon, but it's also fun to go with Steve, because Steve's never been. It's always fun to kind of go with someone who's never experienced it.
That's right, yeah, because like, we have been there before. Like, Karen and I have definitely lived out east for many, many years, actually.
Wasn't it your first time in Osaka, one of you?
Yeah, I'd never been to Osaka before.
So we had a little bit of newness there.
Yeah. I did like Osaka.
Gigi had never been, you had never been, and of course Steve never been, because he'd never been.
For Steve, it was
to Japan. Everything was new.
Like,
everything was new for him.
Everything from the 7-Eleven.
You had been to Osaka.
I've been there for several times.
All right.
Yeah, we need to go back though. We only spent like a day.
I know. We can go to back. There's a lot to. I know.
Those guys were nice.
There's a lot to do in Osaka. It's a beautiful, fun city.
Yeah. Okay. Terry.
There's one here before, because answer this one is important. Because Maria asks, any Sally Fox for women's jeans? The answer is yes. Pretty much every time that we do a Sally Fox jean from now and to the future, there will be a women equivalent. Well, maybe not the super ultra heavyweight one, but aside from that, there will be, and there are. Like the Crew by Fox, we did Sally Fox, and in the future we have like the next normal weight Sally Fox Selvage jean. There will be.
Maybe not if it's an MIJ though.
No, not the MIJ one.
Not
okay, that's something else entirely. But in the regular spring/summer 2026 collection. Or even in the fall collection, which is the next collection to come out, the fall 25 collection, there will be a Fox Fiber jean, and it will be available in women's, even maybe in more than one women's fit.
Cool. Okay, Terry, new haircut.
I got a haircut 2 weeks ago for my cousin's wedding. Yeah, I got compliments from all the ladies in the factory. yeah. They really like it. I think just like the great beast of this world, there, like I have to like in the spring shed my outer coat and go light, and then when it comes down to winter time, I'll grow out my winter coat again.
BD says, when you get your hats going, will you make a Fox Fiber hat?
I want to do all kinds of accessories in Fox Fiber. We talked about the collectible project that we have going on. We're going to make like some stuffed animals, so we'll probably make a Fox Fiber a version of the collectible as well. Hat would be a great idea too. So more and more.
Wow, some guy apparently flew to New York just to get the jeans.
I like that. Good.
That's awesome.
I like it's great.
That's why you should go to New York.
So was that squid still alive? We did eat live squid.
It was kind of alive.
Yeah. Layla asks, Layla is Gigi's neighbor and very, very, very good friend, and they're super nice people, Layla and Yasir. And my chess record against Yasir is 2-1 now, and my favorite color is hard to answer. I don't really have stereotypically. If someone asked me that in an interview, I would probably say indigo because it sounds good since I own a denim brand. But I'm not sure it's true. I don't think I have a favorite color. I like wearing black a lot lately. I love red also though. So I don't know. I don't really have a favorite color.
Did Steve mention how he compares Tokyo to New York? Did we ask him that?
I don't think we asked that specifically.
It's almost, it's very hard to compare. They're like so different. Like, yes, they're both big cities, but Tokyo is much, it's like almost not comparable.
Yeah. There are comparisons because, like you said, they're big metropolitan cities.
Yeah. But other than that, that's about where the similarities end, I'd almost say.
Yeah. I mean, they're major tourist cities. They're well-respected fashion cities. There's a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences, obviously.
Oh, I don't think we know the answer to this, but
what price will be on the 32-ounce black? Much less than the 40-ounce.
Much less than that.
So they'll be much more attainable, and we will make a bunch, aiming to maybe make like 100, 200 pairs. But let's get back to you on the price.
When is the Unbranded drop planned to be? That's a good question.
Oh, that's a very good question.
Well, we have the wide fit jeans came in. I was going to ask you the same question of when you plan to release it. Thank you,
sooner than
Javier.
Later.
Very soon. We have the new fit Unbranded. We got to release it as soon as possible.
Maybe
basically.
Not this next week, but probably the next week after that. I think.
So next week will be MIJ.
ASAP.
ASAP
is
the shipping.
Oh my god.
Thing for you.
ASAP is the real answer.
Yeah, soon, very soon. Okay, I think we need to let's talk about next week's release real quick, and then we'll get to Godzilla.
Okay.
So, if you've been living under a rock, then you might not know that we have a new MIJ coming, a very special MIJ.
Let's get some.
This one is called Harukaze. It means spring breeze, and it is the lightest weight MIJ jean or fabric, I should say, that we've ever done. It's very pretty. And it is slubby, it's nappy. Look at the like greenish brown interior. It's really beautiful interior, which comes out and has this, gives it like a very warm and like kind of greenish brownish tint on the surface. We did a wheat color thread to match that interior color as well. You have all the good nerdy details that our stuff always has. You can show the narrow busted selvage seam.
Oh my god.
We have the iron buttons. We got to get a magnet out.
I don't have one.
Gigi, you're tasked to find a vintage cool one of those red U magnets.
Yeah.
I want a vintage red U magnet.
They're in the store.
I bought a bunch. I have somewhere in this building. There's a vintage U Japanese magnet with the original like 1960s packaging.
Kind of like a cartoony.
Yeah.
I think
Yes, I want one of those so that we can show that the buttons are really 100% iron.
Yeah.
And what's beautiful about this is that it's under 10 ounces, right? What is it, 9.7 ounce or something like that?
8.6.
8.6 ounce. My memory is terrible.
Very light.
Super lightweight and easy. Great for the spring. Great for layering. And definitely I will say it, the nicest lightweight denim we've ever made.
You know, we have the video coming out. We forgot to mention, it does have the Peekaboo Selvage coin pocket.
Yeah, Peekaboo Selvage coin pocket has all our MIJ.
Yeah. But yeah, these ones are very popular in the office. Some people have already snapped up a pair of...
Sandro.
Sandro's he's been wearing his pair for like the last week around the office.
Yeah, Sandro's off to Gravity
Thing is, I would like to wear a pair, but I'm already, I'm dedicated to these left-hand tools. I want to see them through until at least October-ish when they get them really nice and faded. But anyways, you heard it here first. MIJ14 Harukaze coming next Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Tate and Yoko, Naked Famous Denim NYC, and I think maybe some retailers. There's going to be some retailers.
Check the blog.
A few select retailers. So
Kyle Ray asked a question, but we already answered, so I'll answer it quick again. The answer is by we estimate August or September.
For the Empire State.
Which is thank you, Terry. Restock of Empire State.
Okay.
There are some, but more coming.
All right. So every week we've been showing off a new Godzilla sample. But I just want to do a quick recap because I know that maybe some people miss one episode or whatever. So I just want to quickly go through them again, starting from the first one here.
1954 Godzilla, a black 15-ounce slubby, beautiful denim with a black and white selvage edge. As you know, the film was in black and white, so that we go with our theme there. Garrett, do you want me to show all?
Yeah, we did Ghidorah 2 weeks ago, so we can go over Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah. Yeah. Let's show the interior of this one. Bam! Got the golden interior for the golden color of the guy and the golden thread. Golden color of the kaiju.
Last week we did Burning.
Last week we did Burning, so here's the Burning. Super awesome interior, which we'll show you when we poke it out here. Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This one has the craziest weft.
Yeah.
It's got video game fire.
One of the coolest weft that we've done in a little while.
And then new.
And then this is the one you haven't shown?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so Mecha Godzilla, which is like a metal Godzilla. So we have the metallic silver leather patch, and then we do an iron gray color interior, to represent the metal. And the selvage edge is really cool too. Let us show it.
That's the coolest part.
Oh, you have the metallic silver.
Get close.
First you can see the reflection, metallic silver selvage edge, with the red line through it. Pretty cool. Right. Oh, you pop it.
You're popping the ramen.
Yeah. Cool.
Pop and lock it.
Okay, great. And so it's quite heavy. It's got that gray that comes through it. We do a gray color stitching to keep going with the metallic and gray
show off
irony.
The inside label.
And you have the inside label is the same as usual for the Godzilla collection, and then the same sweet pocket bags as usual too. All the different Godzilla posters. Ooh,
I think this one's my favorite so far.
Yeah.
It's really hard to pick because they're all so cool.
This one's nice and heavy.
If I had to choose one for myself, this would be the one.
That's the one. Yeah, you're going for Mecha Godzilla.
I just love Mecha Godzilla. It's also just that I love Mecha Godzilla, and I love the Mecha Godzilla pinball machine.
Specifically the Mecha.
There's just something cool about Godzilla, but made of metal. I just love metal, actually.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So there's one more left to go. We can see that next week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Are we showing the last, or that's enough for next time?
No. We're gonna say that for the next time. There's one more.
All right.
Same time, same place next week, and you get the detail on the final Godzilla.
Okay. So we've covered a lot, but you guys asked, and you shall receive. Last week there was somebody who was asking, when is the fall? Oh, hold on. When is the fall winter video going to be released? Preview. So in that video, Brandon and Tammy go through the whole collection, all the products, all the shirts, all the everything that's going to be coming this fall winter 25. And usually we don't release that video in a little bit midsummer, a little bit farther into the summer. Mm-hmm. But since you guys are the VIPs,
yes,
you tune in, you get the inside track, the latest and greatest news and updates. We're going to give you the inside scoop right here, right now. Don't go watch it right now. Just open it in a tab.
Yeah, just save this for later.
I don't want to see the concurrent viewers drop. I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
Okay, you save it for later. I'm not going to delete it just yet.
You wouldn't like Garrett when he's angry.
Yeah. So anyways, keep that for later. You can watch the video. You can watch as many times as you want.
Yeah.
And find out literally everything that we're going to be having for Fall Winter 25 coming up. Okay.
There you go. So that's a little special treat there. We just finished putting this together.
So, but I also said we might look at a Spring-Summer 25, or sorry, Spring-Summer 26 sample. I'm going to go check
You
one
just
out.
teased the Fall Winter 25, and now we're going like a whole year.
No, I just want to give
one season.
Okay,
one season.
Just one. Okay.
One
just
season
one
ahead.
over there. Okay, well there you go. That's why you guys are tuning in here. We're happy to give you guys like the little bit of like the inside track, the little sneak preview that you can't really see. And then I don't even think like any of our anyone has really seen this video. If the views are really low, leave a little comment in the video so when it finally does go live to public, everybody will know that you kind of got in there first. Okay. Oh, Garrett's already back.
Okay. So this one's missing the patch, but that's okay.
All right.
I still think we could talk about it. Brandon, what is this?
All right.
Just let people look at it first. See if they can guess.
I like the look of it.
Yeah.
It's got kind of a red cast to it, a
But
red brownie
the thing
cast.
is, the patch is one of the best parts.
One of the best parts,
Yeah.
but they're gonna have to wait till later.
Oh,
to see
all
that.
right, I see. Yeah, well, you can see that there is this very warm tone, so there is something underneath, and the underneath is a brown weft. It seems like we're throwing people for a loop here because it is not brown fox fiber, but thank you for the moo. We have done milk denim before, and this here is chocolate milk denim. One of my favorite details about this is. One of my favorite details about it is not just the chocolate milk. And by the way, to get this brown, I bought a thing of chocolate milk.
I bought it.
You bought, Garrett. We we bought a thing of chocolate milk. I actually forgot that it was your.
I went out to the store specifically and bought it.
And then
Research.
And then we we basically matched the yarn color to the actual chocolate milk as closely as we could. But when you see like the photos of chocolate milk. In every advertisement, it's got the white and red striped straw, like the barber pole style straw. So I said, so we have to do a white and red twisted yarn selvage edge to match that straw idea.
So cool.
So we have the classic straw with the chocolate milk, and of course the denim is made with a percentage of milk. So we can actually extract a protein from milk, which is called casein. And then they're able to make a yarn from it, and so basically this is cotton and milk yarn mixed together. So and then of course we have the chocolate colored interior. So hence this is the chocolate milk jean. The leather patch will be just like our previous milk jeans. Will be the hair-on cow leather patch.
Show the pocket bags.
And then the other fun detail, of course. Is
people are asking, is this a child size? No, this is just women's.
This is women's. It's a small women's size because Tammy, our sales lady, is a size. This is a size 25.
That's her size.
Yeah, it's a small size. But yeah, check out these pocket bags. You have the.
Can you drink the jeans?
Yeah, please don't drink the jeans. We have to write on the hemp jeans. Please don't smoke the jeans.
Despite any temptations. That's cool. So you can really tell, I think the milk jeans that we did in the past, they have a little bit of a unique feel to them.
All right.
The fabric itself feels and looks different. And that's just like the milk protein fiber there. It just is like a different type of...
it's got kind of a smooth
It is like a smooth and a slightly cool...
Yeah, cool feeling.
Makes you feel like refreshing, like a cold glass of
chocolate milk.
Or strawberry milk or regular milk there. So that's what I really
You know what's
cool.
crazy though is we did the strawberry milk before the chocolate milk, whereas chocolate milk is clearly the second most popular milk.
Yeah.
Whereas strawberry milk probably makes up less than 1% of milk.
I've only had strawberry milk once.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to have strawberry, but it's not as good.
Your daughter.
Yes.
My daughter loves chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk too. When you get those artisanal ones that come in the glass bottle.
I know, absolutely know that.
5% or something.
I have a favorite creamery Limestone Creamery up there in Ontario, and I actually swing by there. It's really close to my family's country house, and I go by there and hang out with the happy cows, happiest cows you've ever seen there, and that's where I get all my big fat percentages like milks, and it all comes in a nice glass bottle. You pay the deposit, you go back there. Lovely farm area. They have like a little farm show. It's one of those. I don't know if you guys know this, but like dairy farms have come a long way. They have like Robo-milkers.
Yeah, Robo-milkers.
The cows are all getting like Robo-milkers.
The cows are so stoked to get milk.
Like the Robo-milker knows how many times the cow's gone through and stuff like that, and it gives them like a little treat at the first time.
Really?
But if it tries to go back in and get another treat, it's like, no, sorry, and it kind of kicks you out.
We're in the future, baby.
They got like
You've been milked once already.
Oh man, Robo
hay
broomers and shovelers and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the little like the brusher that they
the Robo brusher. Yeah, it's basically a robot. Yeah, so happy cows make happy tasty milk.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little a note aside from the. I know Garrett's family is in like the.
Well, some
parts of Garrett's family in the cow business. I got some of my family in the cow business, but yeah, that's our little agricultural note aside.
Okay, so I think it's time to answer some of the Instagram questions. Then we're going to show off our rare piece, I guess we'll say, and then it's going to be snack time. So if you guys want to ask some questions, get them in the chat now, sooner than later.
Well, Super Dave asked the weight for the chocolate milk, and I believe it is going to be 12 or 12.5 ounces per square yard. Samuel Balker asks the coin pocket selvage. Right, I believe we have it exposed. Coin pocket, it's either exposed or hidden, but it will be there.
Okay, this is a great question,
Do it.
which I'm going to use to segue into something else. How did you build a great team? What's your hiring process, and what do you look for in an employee?
I mean, there's more than just one way, but I look for passion. Our secret recipe, our secret ingredient for any employee is passion. Mm-hmm. Well, I always joke that I try to hire nerds, but what I really mean by that is passionate people, passionate, informed people who love it, people who have what's called buy-in or brand buy-in. Mm-hmm. And if you get people who love it and then who are not dumb, then it's a pretty easy way to get a great employee.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we are looking to hire someone right now. There are a few qualifications. One, you have to be in Montreal or
ready to move to Montreal.
Ready to move to Montreal. You need to be able to speak English and French, and you need to be stoked about denim. And you need to be able to legally work.
Yeah, so Canadian citizens, PR holders, if you're legally allowed to work in Canada.
Yeah, and we are looking ideally for a full-time position that is long-term. So this is not kind of a 5 months, 6 months stint. We like to hire people for the long run, as you can see here.
There's a space for you here.
Yeah. Live stream.
There's a space for you here.
There's lots of room to grow. The position is a mainly customer service / in-store position, but we're all kind of a jack of all trades around here. We do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be limited to just one little cubicle where you can never leave and never grow and experience
do
the raw
everything.
denim.
We don't even have any cubicles.
We have 0 cubicles.
Yeah, I don't think there's one cubicle divider in the entire building.
No.
Yeah.
Now I want to buy one.
Okay.
just
you know what it is? You ever walk past like a big office building, you can peer in and you see all these cubicles, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so happy I don't work in there.
Yeah, I've spent some time there. I don't miss it.
Some people are just putting statements in here.
How do they apply?
info@tattooinyoka.com.
Email it.
Oh, yes, right.
Send us an email. Or if you're in Montreal, you can come hand deliver it. I always like a good hand delivered.
Email, call, however you want.
Don't call.
Yeah, you can call.
You can call us, but you're not going to read me your resume.
Cover letter.
Line 1.
Line 1, Garrett, someone with a resume.
Yeah.
Brandon, love your enthusiasm for low tension weaving. How come we don't see more?
We do have more on order. With the low tension weave stuff, there's only a couple machines. First of all, shuttle looms are rare, and then of the shuttle looms, the ones that are able to do low tension are even more rare. So even a big mill might have like just 4 of them weaving machines that can do it. So anyway,
and then they're slow.
We have more low tension stuff on order. We have a beautiful MIJ14 that is going to be coming out in a couple MIJs, which is being sewn right now. It is literally being sewn, and it's a beautiful
We
low
already
tension.
showed the sample.
We did show the sample.
Yeah.
That's one of the next cray low tension denims. So that will come out this year, holiday time.
Okay. Brandon, how do you get your Easy Guys to fit so well? Washing, sizing, hem?
Just by being so good looking, I believe. I think it's still
Ridiculously
really
good looking?
I got a smile out of the girlfriend on that one. I'm not sure. I like the Easy Guy personally. Because I like a little bit more room in the thigh, but I still do want the narrow leg opening. Maybe because I have like kind of skinny legs, so I need that narrow leg opening. Otherwise, I look a little bit too swimmy in the jeans sometimes.
You were wearing a strong guy, though, I heard.
Yeah, I like the strong guy too. I mean, look, I can wear any of the fits, I think. I just happen to like the Easy Guy.
Would you say the Easy Guy is your favorite guy?
But the Easy Guy is my favorite cut, yeah.
Yeah,
Can you wear
okay.
some Groovy Guys?
So my girlfriend wants me to wear a Groovy Guy.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I also
Love
vote for
it.
that.
Yeah, one vote.
I don't even think I've ever.
You
It's
should
the only fit that I know.
try it on.
I back in the day, years and years ago, I wore a stacked guy,
can
but
see
just a
that.
few times. But
Yeah.
we used to make a long shirt. This is before your time. We had a shirt called the long shirt, and it was just a normal shirt but long. And I wore it, and this is when like all that like Rick Owens ninja shit was cool, and so we kind of like dipped a little into it, and just for fun. So I wore the like a black stack guy with the long shirt. It was
stacked,
amazing.
Like long shirt.
I
long
looked
jeans.
I looked so cool at the time.
Do you know what specific fabric was used to make the Higo no Kami knife?
I actually don't remember fully off by heart. It might have been the stretch selvage, like the classic like one where that was in the James Bond movie. I think it might have been that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
looks
because
like
we
that.
needed like the red white selvage.
Any
Yeah.
trade shows in South Florida anytime?
Absolutely not. I love
He does go to Florida.
I love Miami. It's fun, but there is no business for
I'm
jeans.
sure there's other
to be
types
done
of
there.
trade shows down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, yeah, go for crypto shows or whatever. This is out of our world.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
This is- this is
Quebecers love going to Florida.
Yeah.
And hey, we had a customer in the store today. I chatted you. He came all the way from Miami as well. So
Yeah,
Nice.
you never know.
it goes back and forth.
They said they asked for a trade show.
Yeah.
I train.
We don't make the trade shows. We just attend them.
Yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Denim Con.
Yeah. Denim Con 2026. Here we go.
Will Godzilla have women's fits? Right now, there's no plans for women's fits, but we will go down to small sizes, so girls can rock the smaller size stuff. I hope.
Yeah.
Is the smoky cotton slub selvage rope dyed? Will it fade?
I think it is actually cheese dyed and not rope dyed, but it still will fade as you beat the crap out of it. It won't fade the same as a rope dye, but everything fades as you beat it up and as you wash it.
Did you say cheese
Except for
dye?
fox
Cheese
fiber.
dye. Basically, cheese dye.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm about to learn
It
something
has
new
nothing.
over here.
It has nothing to do with fromage.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with dairy cheese. It's
Yeah.
I don't know where the name came from. A lot of
Cheesecloth,
names.
Maybe cheesecloth.
Maybe it
yeah.
originally came from cheesecloth, but I don't know if it's like strained or if that has to do with the name. But it's basically a method of doing smaller batch of dyeing, and it's different than rope dyeing.
Oh.
And that's how they do like the alternate colors. Basically,
Cheese dye.
rope dyeing is only done for blue and black. Like if you see any other color, it's generally not rope dyed.
Okay.
Maybe
cool.
there are exceptions and have been exceptions, but dude, they don't want to because they don't want to clean the
whole
rope
tank?
dyeing machine
Oh my
afterwards.
God, the horror.
So generally, if it's not blue or black, it's probably not rope dyed.
Okay. Will you ever let a fan design a pair of jeans?
We used to do an event where we went to different luxury department stores that we sell to, Barney's and Whole Renfrew and various other stores, and we used to do a customized event where we brought this whole thing of thread colors. We brought a whole thing of 20 different leather patches, and then we brought like a whole bunch of different denims, and you could choose your, of course, size, fit, thread color, fabric, and leather patch, and you could design your own jean. And people were doing such ugly shit. It was amazing. We had
gonna
like
say.
neon green thread with like a purple patch and and it was pretty funny. And we made whatever they designed, and we charged like quite a bit for it because it was one-off jean. It was like
Yeah.
making
Very
a one-off
expensive to
sample.
make.
We have not done this for years and years and years. I still think that we should do a fading contest where we choose a jean or like you know how there's the Indigo Invitational.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do our own internal one where we do a fading contest, and the grand prize or some of the prizes are that someone gets to design their own pair of jeans, and you choose your thread color, you choose your patch, you choose your runner, and we make you a one-off that no one else will ever have as the prize.
Harry and from.
It's funny though that you said people are making ugly jeans though, because that's what it makes me think about, like Subway.
No, I mean not everyone. Some people chose classy and good stuff.
Some people, but that's the thing, is not everyone should be a designer. That's what I think. Like, I actually don't like Subway because I don't want to design the sandwich. I like to go to Quiznos where they choose. I want them to choose.
That's funny.
Because I'm not a sandwich expert.
No cheesing.
No. I want the person who knows exactly what to choose to build the jeans, to build the sandwich, to build whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to choose. Solvent says he chooses the 40 ounce as his prize, but
and there would be limitations.
We would set out 20 different fabrics that we have in stock probably, and then show you the whole thread card and the whole or whatever threads we have in stock.
You gotta win first too.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. You gotta win first, buddy boy.
Yeah, we should do a special jean that's a specific fading contest jean, and you've got to get that one, so it's a level playing field. That's the thing about the fading contest. It's not
perhaps.
a level playing field.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what I thought about doing. I thought about doing it with one jean, maybe. I'll tell you one thing. This is in a little while, but so we launched the brand February 2008. That means that our 20th anniversary will be the spring season of 2028, which is not that far away. And we will have to do some amazing 20th anniversary jean. It will obviously be 20 ounces per square yard. And for the 20th anniversary, that would be a nice jean to do a competition on, for example.
That sounds like a good idea.
For example.
Anyway, that's just. I don't want to have to wait that long.
But maybe we don't have to wait that long. Anyway, that's just one idea.
It could be like a spec race, you have
But we can do something sooner.
Only race or something.
Yeah.
So everyone gets left-hand twills. And you just go or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, right. It could be just with the core or something like that. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, everyone gets the same fabric. We do it in a couple fits, and you gotta differentiate yourself based on the fades.
Yeah, factory spec race.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot, actually.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those races where they'd have all the female celebrities and they're all in the same car?
I have not, but I think you're referring to the famous Jackie Chan.
No, it's not Jackie Chan. They would choose specifically celebrities, and then they would all be racing and crashing into each other.
This was, of course, in the early '90s, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In the early '90s, when money was flying around there, and there's a lot of really wacky motorsports. It's a crazy time for motorsports, and I think there was a spec race in Hong Kong with a bunch of Hong Kong lady celebrities, and they all just it was destruction derby.
They got little Toyotas or Mazdas.
Yeah.
It was a mass start.
Can you imagine today of Hollywood celebrities driving through I don't know Chicago or something, or Road Atlanta, and it just
There's 50 of them.
Yeah, just random celebrities blowing up. The Action Bronson is out on the first corner there. Straight in the straight into the weeds or something. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Just a note aside there.
Okay, do we have any last minute questions here before we get... Oh, you know what? We got one more thing. Before we get to our specialty item of the day. No?
Do it. What?
All right.
Do it, Garrett. Do it. Keep it moving. Gotta keep it flow. Oh, yes.
Found this in the archive.
Beauty.
There you go.
Only a handful of these were made.
Mm-hmm.
Literally a handful.
Sakiori jacket. The coolest part is, look, it's selvage. When I saw this fabric, I'm like, what? It's selvage too? So Sakiori is this Japanese process of weaving with, instead of, most of the time, woven fabrics are woven with yarn. So you have a warp and you have a weft and you weave it together. Sakiori is weaving with fabric. So they take strips of fabric and cut them, and you have these long strips, and then they weave with strips of fabric instead of weaving with yarn. So here what they've done is they've taken denim and then just white twill and woven that together and woven it on a wooden shuttle loom. So how ridiculous is that? It's a selvage Sakiori. It's meant to be kind of an exaggeration of an appearance of a denim. I just think it's so damn cool. When I saw it, I'm just oh man, I know it's going to be a pain in the ass to sew. I know it's going to be so annoying and so complicated to sew, but it's it's worth it. It's such a crazy and unique fabric that I'm if we don't do this, no one is going to do it. So I have to do it, even if it's expensive and hard and annoying. We just have to do it. What was the
They
retail
were
price
less
on
than
it?
$1,000.
Under $1,000, maybe like 800 something.
700 or 800.
Yeah, it was
like
up. It was up there though.
I remember because we made them like one by one, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
They
yeah.
were
And it was
handmade individually by one
by
guy
one
here.
person. Yeah.
And he's ripping out his hair. And
Uh-huh.
I forget how many we made.
I
like
have
20 or
I
something.
have one roll left upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah. One roll left.
Oh.
That would just I'll save for a rainy day.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe it will make a reappearance someday.
Now I know Gigi wants something out of it.
I remember seeing that roll.
Oh yeah,
So
right.
yeah.
Because I couldn't
Obviously,
remember
love
what
it.
it was. I couldn't remember when you were connecting it.
This is one of those like grail pieces, you know, like where it's like, do you really need it? No, but do you want it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really, really cool. I mean, it is delicate, but it's like just a piece of art.
It's heavy too. Like
Yeah.
It's heavy too.
It's pretty.
Robust.
It's very substantial.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where like I saw it and had to have it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. All right, so we just had to share that one over there. And yes, Beatty, I know this is the one that got away for you. You had your eyes on
Sorry.
there.
Well,
But,
maybe someday you'll get lucky again if we make some more. Who
Yeah.
knows?
We still have the fabric.
Yeah. For this one, we need to prepare some ahead of time.
I thought you were just gonna show the box.
Oh, no,
No,
they
no,
already
no.
saw the box.
We
Oh.
showed the box. but-
We need to eat the...
Never you mind. I was gonna show if people want to know what we're talking
I
about.
want to eat the gorilla. I want to eat the Harambe curry. but
Harambe curry.
We gotta...
That's another day.
I'll make some rice. We'll microwave it. It'll be good.
Okay, so for today's snack time, Terry and I, we had to make a voyage over. Hold on, can you pass me that thing on the edge there? We went over to Walmart to get sock puppet material.
Oh my
so here's
God.
my sock puppet.
It looks
that
good,
I
by
made.
the way. Actually, it looks
I
pretty
know.
clean.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at stuff, you know.
I'm pretty good at stuff.
I'm pretty good at stuff.
That's how Garrett gets the ladies, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, I'm pretty good at stuff.
I'm pretty good at stuff. is
What
what
happened?
I
We had
say.
some glasses and everything.
The glasses, I lost the glasses.
Oh.
I lost my glasses. I can't see very good no more.
I think your your
Wow.
sock puppet won for
All right.
conventional
Garrett is available for kids' parties.
Yeah.
weddings, bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, I had a side gig doing the Muppets. Anyways, we got this snack at the Walmart when we were getting supplies for the sock puppets. It's Lay's Fest limited edition
Yeah.
Rockin Buffalo Rock with this cool tiger
The
on
artwork
it.
is fantastic.
Yeah, which is clearly what got us enticed. And we saw this and we're like, oh look, it says here, made in Canada.
Made
So I
in
don't know if
Canada.
this is available in the
It's
States
probably
or
made
not.
in Quebec too. Isn't the factory here?
Yeah.
I think the factory is in Montreal.
Let's see.
If you drive by the factory, you can smell the
Ooh,
potato. You
Levy.
can smell the chips. Yeah, and then like the oil.
Where?
Levy, Quebec.
Where's Levy? Oh, that's
Oh,
near
I see, I see.
Quebec City.
Yeah, yeah.
Quebec.
I want to say Levi. but-
Okay. Right.
Spelt Levi's, but
No,
yeah.
c'est Lévis.
Yeah.
Okay,
Levy,
so
Levy.
buffalo flavor. Let's give this a go. See how's the scent on that? Smell buffalo.
It does smell kind of has a buffalo-y nose.
Do
That's
they
nice.
make? Do they make a buffalo
It
flavor?
smells barbecuey with a little twist.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Here's my dinner.
Oh yeah. Here's the color. They look like normal barbecue chips,
Oh, I
but
got a
they're
double.
pretty.
All right. So here's the Lay's.
It's
Cheers,
got a little
everyone.
bit
Cheers,
of
fellas.
like a vinegary smell. Mmm.
Oh yeah.
I think they have a little bit of
Oh,
sour cream and onion,
Oh yeah.
a little spice, a
Hey.
little salt and vinegar.
They're definitely not barbecue. They're definitely spicier. They have a little bit of a tang.
Mm-hmm.
it does have
The-
a bit
the-
of a buffalo tang.
The vinegary tang to it.
Going in.
Gigi, you want one? The vinegary tang is very nice.
Yeah, it's a real nice combination. This is a winner.
They're
You
unique,
can pick
for
this
sure.
up. Highly recommend. They have also 3 other flavors.
It's like
We didn't buy those,
buffalo
but-
and
Yeah,
ranch.
I've seen this all over
Right.
Canada. So I mean, like, I think if you're in Canada, you can find these relatively easy. It's not like this. It's this little known company called the Lay's. Lay's.
Frito-Lay, owned by Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, very good. I do a
This little mom
decent
pop.
spice on it too. Like
Nice as a buffalo flavor should.
It's nice.
Yeah, you don't want
And the
mild.
artwork is nice.
Artwork is cool. It's like very music festy. I think that's the thing they kind of go for.
Limited
wonder-
edition.
I wonder if it comes in like a larger size.
Made in Canada. Let's go.
I did see a large size at a gas station today, so there you go. And it was only this flavor, so I think maybe like they test the water of like the small bags first,
Yeah.
and then the winner is clearly this flavor, and so now they're gonna go double down on big jumbo bags.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So what rating would you give this, Brandon?
Hi, I think like 8.5.
I'm gonna say 8. I think it's a strong 8.
This is over 7. Yeah, I'm gonna say 8.
They were delicious. I would buy it.
8.01 because I don't like. I gotta be different. I can be different.
It's definitely got like enough flavor. Like sometimes we try chips and they're like a little bland, a little mild.
Not bland at all.
This one is just like the perfect amount, and I think this is also good. It'll go good with like maybe a sour cream based dip or something, like a creamy ranch or something.
Some kind of buffalo blue cheese.
Right. A blue cheese dip would also go pretty good with these.
That would be a nice little combo. So these ones are winners. Let us know.
Look at your local grocery store. Buy these.
Pick them up.
All
Lays, if you want to sponsor us.
Answer some questions and move on.
Okay, we're going to end the show in a second. You got any last minute questions?
Yeah, we're going to kind of go up. I'm going to maybe go from new to old there. So working my way up. Boom, boom, boom. People did like the true Sakiori shirt over there.
No questions.
Well, there weren't so many questions now.
Is it the fabric? Yes.
Canadian Penny asks, how many colors you can fit on a Selvage ID? I think the number is actually unlimited. It depends how wide you want to keep it. You can go like super, super, super wide and have a whole rainbow on there, but then you lose some of the denim. Though
that would be funny. We could do.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. There must be an actual limitation according to
the beam is just selvage.
Right.
Well, for the 10th anniversary, wasn't there 10 colors?
Yeah, for the 10th anniversary, we did 5 colors on the left, 5 colors on the right. So it probably is possible to double that for the 20th anniversary. Maybe that was the mindset.
Well, I guess there's limited spots on that rack where they make the selvage.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Beatty asks, should I have some Godzilla whiskey? Yeah, just have a wee dram, a responsible Thursday evening amount. Maybe like a wee dram, that's what I'm
Oh, you've got some at home? That's great.
Yeah, I have to pick some up.
Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the weekly live stream. If this is your first time, we're here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Sometimes Brandon's here, sometimes he's not. Sometimes Terry's not here, but I'm almost always here.
He's always here.
So definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we got lots of great videos. We got travel stuff. We got the Sally Fox video, Fox Fiber coming up. More live streams again here at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like the video. And we're gonna see you guys next week, right here.
Bye bye.
Until then, have a good night. Bye bye.